What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Sports Talk with Bros. And now the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs are set for their conference finals after tonight's Game 7, which we will dissect. And we will dissect the matchups. Before we begin, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and comment down below with your thoughts and opinions on this one. Here we go. Game 7 in the Western semifinals. You have the Nashville Predators hosting the Winnipeg Jets. And this game was just wow. I mean, it was wow. You got to remember, the Nashville Predators won the President's Trophy, which since 2003 when the Blackhawks won the Cup as a President's Trophy winner, you haven't seen it. You haven't seen it. So let's go through this one. In the first period, 8 minutes in, Tyler Meyer scores a very, very weak short side goal on Pecorino, and he was not happy with himself. 2 minutes later, Paul Stastny, a late pickup for this Jet squad, scores another weak goal on Pecorino, and Peter Laviolette goes, kick it to the curb. He pulls the essentially almost Vezina winning trophy winner, goaltender, and pulls him and yanks him early, making a statement to this team to be prepared. On the power play, in the same period, 5 minutes later, PK Subban with a beautiful one-timer at the top of the blue line that goes posting in to cut the lead in half. But that's all Nashville had, because in the second period, Mark Scheifele scores his 10th of the postseason. Talk about a dominating performance. And then in the third period, Paul Stastny scores his second goal of the night, on top of Mark Scheifele scoring an empty netter, which is his second of the night. So 5-1, a pretty demanding W. I mean, you had PK Subban getting interviewed before the game by Pierre Maguire saying, we got to come out with this fight, with this energy, with this Game 7. And it's funny because after the game, there was like a minute left, and the Nashville Predators fans realized, okay, it's 5-1. We're not going to win this game. They're cheering. They're giving their crowd all this energy. And I'm thinking, like, damn, if this was Philadelphia, I mean, realistically, if this is the Flyers or something, we're throwing beer cans. We're pissed. We're booing. We're upset. In Game 7, you're giving us a 5-1 loss. It's hilarious. It's actually hilarious, the difference. But, I'm not saying the throw in the beer cans is right or anything. It's just comparing the two. It's hysterical. So here we go. We have the Eastern Conference Finals, which we never mentioned before, how the Capitals end up beating the Penguins in overtime in Game 6, which is funny because, ironic, Crosby turns it over. Ovechkin gets the game-winning assist on a breakaway, beautiful goal to win it. So you have, in the Eastern Conference, Tampa Bay Lightning and the Washington Capitals. That's going to be a fantastic series. I would say that the Tampa Bay Lightning have a little bit more depth involved. Vasilevsky is a great goaltender, but Holtby stepped it up big time. This is a different swagger that we haven't seen out of this Washington Capitals team. So it's going to be interesting to see, now that they're in this next round, how are they going to be able to handle the pressure actually being in the Eastern Conference Finals. And then, as the Jets win this Game 7, they go, and now they host the Vegas Golden Knights in the Western Conference Finals. And that's going to be a wild, fast-paced series. Goaltending is going to be huge for the Vegas Knights. So here's my predictions on these ones, fellas. I think the Tampa Bay Lightning win in 6. I think Vegas wins in 7 in Winnipeg. And that's just my thoughts and opinions out there. I'm just throwing it out. Something about, when you have that feeling. I've had it with the Eagles. You just have that feeling. I had that with Vegas. They had a lot going on this season. Before as the season began, you had the horrible tragedy in Vegas. On top of that, you have all these players forming a roster where teams essentially just gave up on them and pushed them aside and said, here, Vegas, you can take one of these guys because I'm keeping what I have. I selected these players. The rest are free for you to have. And they formed together and created this culture, this attitude. And I think they're gonna feed off that. I do. I just really do. And it starts with picking up the best goaltender that they possibly could in Marc-Andre Fleury. But this Jets team's good too. I mean, it's going to be a fast-paced series. It's going to be insane. With the Eastern Conference Finals, Tampa Bay is loaded. They're loaded. They're deep. They're real deep. And I think they're just a little bit too much to handle. You got to remember, in the last series, they got blown out by Boston in the first game and responded with 4 straight W's. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's going to be a fun ride, an amazing ride. We're finally here. We're here to the conference finals. This is when it starts to get nice and juicy. I'm just so excited. So, with that being said, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and comment down below with your thoughts on the Game 7 that just occurred tonight, on the conference finals, what you think is going to occur. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time.